2 days ago, a senator stood up on the Senate floor and spoke about something that so many people are afraid to talk about. And what could that be? He said that in Zamfara state, not that we don't know about this information, he said that in Zamfara state, that they are taking Zamfara state goods, they will smuggle it to Iran, Iraq, and China. And these are the works of the terrorists, as you know, with the people in government. That is what they are doing. Now, in return, we all know what Iran is doing. Iran and China, most of these people will ship the weapon to these terrorists. Now, he said that the remaining money of these goods, then they will now pay it into the state account. And federal government approve it that Zamfara gold should be paid into Zamfara state account. But the oil in the Niger Delta, the money is going to the federation account. And if you check people who have the oil wells in the Niger Delta, most of them are the Northerners. And even the Niger Delta people are fighting on how to guide the oil pipeline. Whereas the people that own the oil well are majority Northerners. And the gold, the iron ore, the thing in the northern part of the country, then they are still taking it by themselves, using it to fund terrorism and so on and so forth. Just take a listen.
What we need now is the practical solution to Nigerian economic issues. Number one, here in the 9th Senate, when leader was here, Senator Ovioma Agege stood up here. We are talking of illegal mineral mining. Before I come to, it leads to smuggling of illegal mineral to Iran and Iraq, to China. He stood up here. He informed us that Zamfara state government brought a molded gold of 150 billion to Mr. President to be given to Emefiele so that they can deposit it into the account of Zamfara government, not to the central purse. He now asked whether we agree that they can go back to the creek and be stealing their oil. Some of us said, well, since they are doing it in Zamfara, you can go on. So this thing went back to 600 barrels per day before the federal government took a decision to stamp out this thing, to raise it to 1.3 million barrels. Now, the military operation is on water. We have stabilized smuggling on that place. What is going on in Zamfara? Before Nasarawa took over of establishing mining industries is appalling. Zamfara is the richest state in Nigeria. Gold, uranium, silver, lead. Today, there is no single dollar sent into the account of federal government. And we are borrowing money all over the whole world from those people that stole our destiny there. What can you do as Mr. Minister to stop this carnage so that we stop borrowing money all over the world?
You know, these people don't hide it. They don't hide it. Everything that is going on in Nigeria, you know, they don't hide the atrocities because they know that the citizens are not going to do anything. They know that they have infiltrated the whole sector that's supposed to probe them, the police, the the judiciary, and so on and so forth. They have infiltrated this area, so they feel that there is nothing you could do any longer. This is where we all are. That was last year, if I'm not mistaken, where the Adams of Shomonde, the senator representing, is it Edo Central, if I'm not mistaken, former Edo State governor, he said that well-known former military generals in this country are the ones who are using helicopter to come and smuggle all those things. Now, let me shock you. So many times I've reported that the helicopters are being used to do kidnapping, to distribute weapons to terrorists. This thing have been going around for time, so it's not a news. Now, Oshomonde knows who owns this helicopter. Like, Nigeria is a crime scene, a complete terrorist state that people are not afraid to say something. On the Senate floor, a few months ago, we saw how everybody were saying, who called the soldiers to leave that the terrorists are coming to kidnap school children. Up to today, the soldiers are there. The people who called them, fear did not let anybody to speak it out. I'm trying to tell you the kind of place you call a country. As far as I'm concerned, something must be done about Nigeria. Things cannot continue like this. If you like to pretend as if everything is well, nothing is well. Okay? Nothing is absolutely well. So, are we going to continue like this? The answer is no. The answer is no. Now, what people don't understand is that a lot of people always want it at the moment. Like, they don't think about the future. A lot of people have seen the problem in Nigeria and they want let the problem be solved today. But I understand the science of time. I understand the process of time. And I understand that there is time for everything. But where the delay comes, if everybody is being hypnotized, psycho conditioned to believe that this is normal. If everybody comes to believe that this is normal, a generation is going to be wasted. Then the next generation won't even understand what it means to be a human. Because a lot of inhuman treatment will be meted on these people. So let us think about our generation to come. The rate of kidnapping, killing, insubordination, chaos, anarchy, doom. Most of the part of the country constitution is not working. Some part, Sharia law, is like people who are coming after us, they won't even understand the meaning of nation if they did not travel out of the country, because they will see a place like Animal Kingdom where law doesn't work, where the government can come out and say, you will die, you will die. The judiciary compromise everything upside down. Yeah. The judiciary, nobody is charging all these Boko Haram people to court and sentencing them. They capture them, they return them into the society. They will continue to do infiltration. Like, this is hell on earth. And anybody that is not seeing this problem, that person don't have a solution to offer to the problem. Be it a politician, an activist. If you don't see Nigeria from this angle, you don't know the problem. Because a lot of people have criticized. Tinubu criticized Jonathan. Jonathan then criticized Obasanjo. Criticism is normal. But do you know the solution? It's not all about to come out to criticize Tinubu, to criticize this. If they give you the power, do you know the solution? Because if you don't know the solution, people will still come and start criticizing you as well. Are we just going to continue this Hainia hypothesis where you've been looking for the solution that you can never find? Absolutely no. So what I'm trying to say is that people should be able to know the problem and proffer solution to it. Because if you don't know the problem, any solution you bring will not be usable. It seems that you don't even know what you are doing. So we have a problem in Nigeria. The problem is not just only about the issue of mineral. The explanation of that senator just shows you that Nigeria is not one. Nigeria is more than 4 nations that must, it's a matter of must, be separated. If the federal government of Nigeria could say that Zamfara goods belongs to Zamfara and the terrorists, they use it to fund terrorism, smuggle it to Iran. Iran will, in turn, bring their weapon to Nigeria. Not to Nigeria government, but to the terrorists. Then Nigeria government will now sell crude oil. They will now use it to go and buy ammunition to fight the terrorists that they are still sending gold to fund the terrorism. Who are you people going to deceive? Why are you people going to deceive?
We can say now banditry is an industry in Zamfara state. Last month, we arrested a member of the State House of Assembly in Banditry, here in Zamfara state. We arrested a district head. We also as well arrested a former local government chairman. So you can see that involvement of this class of people in banditry is more making the situation to become more and more complex. So in essence, I can say that all caliber of people now are involved. All manner of people are involved in this banditry. More alarming and more disturbing is the involvement of a district head in supplying drugs to the bandits. So in that respect, your presence here today